Hi there. So today I want to talk to you about how to start getting results with your lead generation through LinkedIn. Because I've got a lot of entrepreneurs that have come to me and said, look, I've been on LinkedIn a while, but I'm not really gaining any clients through LinkedIn. I'm not generating any leads through LinkedIn. And usually there are a few things that they're not doing that mean that that's why they're not getting results. So often what I see is that people who aren't getting results, they're posting on LinkedIn, but they have no clear strategy behind the types of posts that they're sharing. They're just sort of putting out different posts and hoping that something's going to land with their ideal clients. They're often not building their LinkedIn connections with their ideal clients. They're just accepting people who come through to them, but then actually not actively building their ideal, their LinkedIn network with people who are the ideal clients. And that's really important. You need your ideal clients in your LinkedIn connections, in your audience base, if you're going to start to generate leads through LinkedIn. And also something else I see is that there is no sort of consistency. So they'll do a bit of activity on LinkedIn for a while, and then they'll take a bit of a step back and not do anything, and then they'll go back to it. And that lack of consistency is also affecting your ability to get results on LinkedIn. So maybe some of this is sounding familiar to you. Maybe you're kind of recognizing yourself in some of what I've said here. So if you do recognize yourself here, there are some simple steps you can take which are going to turn this around and help you to start generating results through LinkedIn. So I want to just talk you through some of those steps you can take. So the first step you need to take is you need to be really clear on who your ideal client is that you want to attract through LinkedIn. And then you need to actually start reaching out and connecting with them. So if you are looking to connect with individual professionals, you need to know what their job title is, of some of those individual professionals, so that you can start actually reaching out to those people and start, sending them some messages and seeing if they would like to have a call with you because they're struggling with some of the challenges that you've talked about in your message. If you're working with corporates or mid-sized SMEs, then what you're going to want to do is obviously build relationships with the decision makers in corporate and in the SME, but you're also going to want to build relationships with other people at other levels within the organizations so that you can start to get known by people within that company. And I have quite a detailed strategy that combines online and offline approaches that allows you to generate corporate and mid-sized SME clients through LinkedIn. It's not just through LinkedIn, it combines also some offline strategy as well. So that's the first thing, is you need a clear strategy. You need to know who your ideal clients are. You need to also know what your goals and objectives are for your lead generation. So you need to have created that, and you need a plan. You need a plan of, how many people are you going to reach out to each day? What are the likely acceptance rate you're looking for of people accepting your connection request? And how many appointments are you looking for from those people who've accepted your connection requests? So you need a plan for your lead generation. Okay, so that's the first thing you need in place. The second thing you need in order to start generating results through LinkedIn is actually to be really consistent about implementing your plan. Okay, so you've developed your strategy, you know who you're targeting, you've got the plan for how you're going to target them, you've created some really great messages. You've then actually got to consistently apply it. And that's one of the things that I find people find hardest to do, is actually making that time, carving out that time to send those connection requests every day, and to send 10, 20, 30 connection requests. It depends on your audience as to how many you need to send. But, to actually do that consistently. And sometimes it's going to take a while, maybe several months, before you really start seeing results coming through. So, you want to be doing this very consistently and really making that time for it. And again, it's really about having that patience. It can be really fast. A lot of my clients get results really fast, but sometimes it takes a bit of time to, before you get people wanting to have calls with you. You might have to review what you're doing. Maybe your messages aren't landing quite right. Maybe your content in your messages isn't quite speaking to your ideal clients. Maybe your targeting isn't quite right, and you have to review it and refine it and improve on it until you get it right and you start generating appointment requests from your messaging to these, cold connections that you're reaching out to. So that's my second tip for getting results through LinkedIn. You need to be consistent about implementing your strategy. And you need to do it for long enough so that you actually give yourself time to see, is it working? If it isn't working, you need to think, what do I need to change in order to get it working? Okay, so the third thing you need to do in order to get results through LinkedIn is when you do get your funnel working, when you do start to generate appointments with your ideal clients through LinkedIn, through the messages that you're sending to them, you want to then carry on doing more of what's working. I often see even with some of my clients, I see that once things are working really well, they then start tinkering and changing things in their funnel. Maybe changing the message a bit, changing the targeting a bit. And those changes can make a really big impact and actually can then stop the funnel working as well as it was, stop the number of appointments you were getting requested, and inquiries you were getting, can stop that from happening. And then we have to go back and see, well, what change did you make there? So that's really key, is actually to get results, is to continue doing the things that work and don't tinker with things so that they stop working. So here are some tips to help you with how you can start generating results from your lead generation on LinkedIn. They're just really to get you thinking about what you need to do and how to approach it. But I know that there's a lot more to this. And if you've been struggling with your lead generation on LinkedIn and you'd like a bit of help, then why not reach out to me, send me a message, and we can set up a time to speak. All right. Bye, guys.